this is Zach with Board with Friends, and we are back again with another episode of Cracking Packs. We got 3 more packs from the new Rise of Combiners, Wave 2 of the Transformers trading card game, and we're going to see what's inside these. Hopefully not more duplicates like last time, but we'll find out. So let's crack open this first one, and it's stuck. Yeah, whatever. And that always happens. Pop that open and see. Toss the trash over there. And it's another Autobot. Oh, we got one of the aerial bots this time. So this time we got Skydive, one of the members of Superion. Let's take a look here what we got. Skydive, he has Tough 2. He's a 5-star bot. Very little health on this guy, 8. That is pretty low. And he's got 1 defense and 3 attack. But when he transforms, 3 attack, and so same amount of attack but a little bit more defense was in robot mode. When this attacks, repair 1 damage from one of your aerial bots. So he's the medic of the group. That's pretty useful, but also that's going to probably make him a target for your enemies. They're going to want to take him out quick if he can repair other people. And then, of course, we have the... Well, that's interesting. This doesn't quite line up properly if you look at it. This is a little bit off on the side here. That's disappointing for quality control. But when you pop it open, it looks like he is the Fist of Superion. Pretty neat. Again, we will see what we think of, oops, knocking the camera over, what we think of that flipping mechanic, opening up the card, the folding, once we start using it more and more. But let's pop this open here. Take a look. Field repair we saw last time. Tech research. Oh, this was mentioned on another card. It's an action. After each battle, you may swap 1 card from your hand with one of your flipped green cards. That's how the green card mechanic works. But why would it just be that? Why is it an action? Not sure. I'll have to research more into that. Why is it a standalone action? Improvised shield, we've seen plenty of that. Testify, we saw last time. Each player draws 2 cards. Then we get into the interesting stuff. The energized field. When this upgraded character defends and you flip at least 1 orange, do 1 damage to that attacker. I like that a lot. This is another one of those starred cards. Adds +1 to the defense, but it also makes you kind of fight back. That's really cool. Oh, I would like to get a bunch more of those. I could think of having some fun with that. Focus Fire, an action. For each Focus Fire you've played this turn, one of your characters gets bold 1 until end of turn, so you can start chaining these. You may play another Focus Fire. So if you get a bunch of them, and using this green pip you could do that, you could chain several of these together and get a bigger attack going. Another really cool card. And cornered, I guess you have to say that with an exclamation point. Choose an enemy in bot mode, your opponent flips to alt mode. So you can control their characters. Very cool. A lot of neat stuff coming out of this set. This is what I'm hoping for with Wave 2. This promises that going forward they're going to be adding a lot more interesting mechanics into the game. They started small and they just add and build. And it's another Autobot, and we have Prowl. Oh man, I'm getting closer and closer to Optimus Maximus, the one combiner I wasn't interested in. 5, 6 stars. He's got bold 1 in vehicle mode. Let's see. 5 attack. Wow. 10 health and 1 defense. And same stats in robot mode. That's interesting. When this is in the knockout area and flip to this mode, scrap an enemy weapon, which I believe, I don't have Hot Rod in front of me to check, but I believe when he was in the knockout area as well, he can mess with people. So that's interesting. Of course, we pop this open. He forms the leg of Optimus Maximus. So we'll see. Ooh, it's going to have 9 attack. So we'll see more of that later. If I ever collect an entire combiner, we'll look at those and see what it is when you put it all together. Crack that open. I see cooling vents, which we saw last time. Escape route. Good old Nightbeat. He needs to be a character in this game. Flip one of the characters from bot mode to alt mode. Okay. So an extra way of transforming, I guess. But a very specific one at that, too. Another tech research. Rapid conversion is back. Combat commands. Put on sentinels only. Alright, so I haven't seen a sentinel character. Oh, I did, actually. Hot Rod was a sentinel character. Interesting. When the upgraded character attacks, you may flip a sentinel in your knockout area from bot mode to alt mode. If you do, then flip it back to bot mode. So that helps you play off of the graveyard, essentially. The knockout area, if you will. Interesting. A lot of cool stuff. Adding to the fun of crafting a deck. We have Scrounge, which that is not Scrounge, that is Rung. Scrap the top card of your deck. If it's an upgrade, you may play it, which I think we've seen before. And then Reckless Charge. One of your characters gets +4 attack until end of turn. At the end of turn, do 3 damage to it. Okay, so it hurts you too. But if you're in a desperate attempt to knock out a character, this could be very useful. And the final pack of the episode here. Let's take a look. Messed it up again. Pop that sucker right open. And we're looking at here, it is Dinobots Slug. So the new series, Wave 2, is going to introduce another set of Dinobots. They were in Wave 1, but these are for Wave 2. And these Dinobots, going off of the Combiner Wars toys, or Power of the Primes toy line, can actually combine, which is rare for Dinobots. They've never done that before, as far as I can remember. Again, with the quality control, though, you can see here, the cut isn't dead center, so the card is off a little bit when you look at it. That just bothers me. So Slug, or Slag, whatever you want to call him, 10 health, 3 defense, and 3 attack in beast mode. And then when we transform him, 3 attack and 3 defense. Same. Again with the same. Alright. When this battles and you flip your first white, flip 3 extra battle cards to that instead of 2. Okay, so that's a really cool thing, actually. Because normally when you flip a white card, you only get to flip 2 extra ones. So he just enhances that ability. Interesting. So, why would you put him in Dino mode at all, then? Because it's the same exact stats. Interesting. And he appears to form a knee? Fist? Can't tell what that is. We'll find out. And then last but not least, we have our battle cards. Pop open some of these. A Bashing Shield. Upgrade armor. When you put this on a character, scrap an enemy armor. Okay. And adds +1 to your defense. Vaporize. That sounds nasty. Scrap an enemy upgrade. Okay. Cooling vents we've seen. Handheld blaster. We're very familiar with that. The Decepticon Crown. Put on Decepticons only. When one of your Decepticons attacks, plan 1. Interesting. When one of your Decepticon attacks. So, actually, if you have a team of Decepticons, that implies it's not just the one that you put it on. That is actually really interesting. I like that a lot. Oh, we're going to have some fun with that one. And then we got the Noble Blaster. What does that do? Put on Autobots only. While the upgraded character is attacking a Decepticon, it has Pierce 2. So if you're going up against a specific deck that you know is built with Decepticons in mind, this would be a good card to have. Oh, we got our first Enigma. It's not for any of the combiners we have so far. Interesting. Stunticon Enigma. So if you have Menasor in the battlefield, I can draw 2 cards. If you have 5 Stunticons in bot mode on the battlefield and or in your knockout area, combine them into Menasor. So these are the cards that you're going to use basically to build your combiners. So you got your team already, but to actually get them to combine into their hulking form, that's how that's going to work. You need the Enigmas for it, otherwise there's no point. But interesting. That's another 3 packs from the Wave 2. No duplicates this time. Knock on... Well, there's no way that's wood. But I'm excited. We'll see what we get next time. For now, thanks for watching. Do like the cool kids do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, let us know what you think of this wave so far, if you've gotten any of the cards. Who is your favorite combiner? Who do you want to see more of? Personally, I wish Computron was in it, because he's one of my favorites. I'm sure that's not a popular opinion, but he was cool when I was a kid. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.